Hey folks, here are OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick review of the XLiv03. This is a Bluetooth headset with a fairly typical design, except it offers the dual functionality of also being a selfie remote. So once you have it connected using Bluetooth to a smartphone, Android or iOS, you can just tap on the key, also the answer reject key, to simply snap a image, which can be quite useful. So it's a multifunction device, which is nice to see. It sells on Amazon for sub $20, which is fairly inexpensive, comes in a few different colors. The bottom features some specifications. It does have a noise canceling microphone, which is nice to see. It has a range of up to 10 meters or 33 feet. It's also a mono earpiece, however, so it's not going to be as good as a stereo, earphone or headphone if you are planning on using this for listening to music, which is something you can also do in addition to answering calls and, of course, connecting it for voice calls with a phone. This is what the packaging looks like. On the inside, it also has a micro USB cable for charging the X3 unit itself. Takes roughly, I would say, 3 hours to completely charge, and afterwards you can use it continuously for 6 hours before you need to recharge it again, which is about average for a Bluetooth earpiece of this size and price point. So in this orange compartment on the bottom here, we have access to all the accessories and also the user manual, which tells you how to set things up for the first time and to pair it with a phone. So here is the aforementioned charging cable, pretty standard, and also a two-set silicone ear tip for getting a more comfortable fit. Taking a closer look at the design of the headset, it's made out of this plastic material. It does attract a fair amount of fingerprints on the surface. Otherwise, there's also some coarse plastic on the back. You can see here that because the size of the Bluetooth earpiece is quite small, they actually put the volume controls on either sides instead of in one place. So volume down is on the left side and volume up is on the right side. These controls are fairly tactile and easy to press, and to turn the unit on, you tap on the key on the very top there. It was also dubbed as an LED indicator. So you can tap on this for 3 seconds to turn the unit on, tap on it again and hold on it for a few seconds longer to enter the pairing mode, and there's a LED which will flash red and blue to tell you that you are currently pairing, and you can easily set it up with an Android or iOS device. There isn't NFC, so you can't really just tap to pair. On the very top, there's access to a micro USB cover. You can take this part off to access the charging port. Again, takes about 2 hours to completely charge, and afterwards you can get up to 8 to 9 hours of time in terms of talking and also music listening with the headset. So it's pretty easy to use. Other features on here include a noise canceling microphone, as we talked about previously. This is important because the distance of the mic, which is on the bottom, is pretty far from your mouth, since again the size of the earpiece is quite small. So because of this, it isolates the sound around you, and you overall get a pretty good, I would say, quality from the music and also the microphone on here. So if you're talking outdoors or in a noisier environment, people can still hear what's going on. We tested it with a few handsets and smartphones. We tested it with an iPhone as well as an Android device, and as long as you have good reception from your phone, the Bluetooth device itself has a 33 feet range, which is decent, I'd say, and afterwards produced a pretty clear audio quality. I could definitely hear what was going on in terms of the person speaking. It was very comfortable. I could walk around and there weren't too many issues as far as the fit and finish is concerned. No issues in terms of the audio quality either. Volume can get quite loud. So the actual earpiece itself, this attaches onto the side of your ears. It can also be removed. You can just use the silicone tip itself, depending on the comfort and fit. The actual earpiece itself is a little bit fragile. It's made out of this thin piece of plastic. I wish it was cushioned by some soft touch rubber or a softer coating, just to make the experience a bit more easy on the ears. But aside from that, overall, we are pleased with the performance and the design. So next we're going to take a quick look at the selfie functionality, which is the unique aspect of this particular Bluetooth earpiece. You can see it's currently paired to a phone. It says it's called the Q3. Otherwise, we just launch into the camera app. When we're ready, we can just tap on the top key here, which also acts as a power key. You can see that the positioning of the button here isn't exactly centered, so it takes a little bit of time to get used to, just because the pressure here isn't exactly even. It's a little bit stiff, but otherwise, you can see here that tapping on this key once focuses the camera, and afterwards you can take a shot quite easily. The blue light comes on, and that means that we've successfully captured an image. So you can see here, this is the effect. So all in all, it does a pretty good job as a, I would say, a selfie remote. So if you want to take self-photographs with a family or a friend, and you want to use the phone to maybe position it so it captures the entire frame, you can just use this earpiece to capture the shot. You can also use it to start a video, which is useful as well. So at the end of the day, this interesting X Live 03 Bluetooth headset, I would say, is worth the money because it's fairly inexpensive and has an attractive, small, compact design. At the same time, it uses standard micro USB for charging. Battery life and audio performance are both excellent, and the added Bluetooth selfie remote function is also rather nifty. There are a few things that could be improved in the next generation model, such as a better quality earpiece, as well as a better centered button for the power and also for taking images. But other than that, this is a decent headset. You can check out more details in our official written review, but this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.